What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, oh my god, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And if you're wondering why I'm just kind of hanging out here by this giant polished supercharger, well, it's because it's a giant polished supercharger. So yeah, but we're actually not here to talk about this car today. We do have a lot of updates on the new Edge swap, so I guess I'm gonna have to stand up. Let's go over there. So yeah, let's do it. So here is the deal. Yes, if you caught the last installment of the new Edge swap, we did get the engine in. That's why, because we were waiting on some parts and some other stuff for the fuel system, which we're going to get into in a minute, guys. I got part numbers and easy fix-up options, whatever, for your fuel system. And we also have the Dakota Digital cluster, the never-before-seen Dakota Digital cluster for the 94 to 04 cars, guys. It is here. We're going to check it out. Kind of excited about that. But before we go any farther, guys, check out the new stance. And again, it's not all the way down, and there's no gas tank in it yet. But check out the new stance. Everybody was giving Nard a hard time because of the 4x4 stance. It now has eye-box springs on it. There were some ones that come off another car. We had them here. Threw those on there. He also sprung for new shocks and struts. And, of course, to do it right, caster camber plates. So, because you don't want your wheels leaning in and looking all crappy. But, guys, this thing is coming along. We got cluster. We got a new stance. We got a Yodi. We got it all. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to get over here, and I'm going to show you what we did to solve the fuel system issues as far as converting it to return style and getting that all set up. So, let's get into that. All right, boys, so your fuel system. Like I said, if you watch the video on the fuel system, you had to have two big, these are the 3/8 size quick disconnects, and then two of the 5/16 quick disconnects. This one, I told you we actually had it, but you can make them both this way. You need fuel injection fuel line hose. As you can see right here, fuel injection fuel line hose. You don't have to have any special tools, and I'm going to show you the part numbers for these, but just your quick disconnects right there. Fuel injection clamps, they're made for this. You can get these at any auto parts store. And then of course there's your other end. This is going to go into the filter. This is your return hose, and this is your feed. So there you go. Let me get over here, and I'm going to give you your part numbers. You can take a screenshot of this real quick too, guys. This is this big end is connecting to the filter. This is connecting to the car. These are two, just basically AN fittings with quick disconnects on the other side. So there you go. That's going to go at the filter, between the filter and the actual fuel line for the car. See how it works? Quick disconnects on both ends, ANs to join them together. Here are your part numbers. Get that one, get you a screenshot. And then this is Vibrant screenshot. And then your last screenshot right there. And that basically, gents, solves all of your fuel system problems. We are officially return style. We've got the Aeromotive 340 pump in the tank. And tank's ready to go back in. Fuel system is taken care of. One other thing, guys, we did find. And I don't know what we did with that other line. But there's a line that comes up right here and has like a muffler in it. Where is it? Yeah, it's over here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Guys, this is the fuel line that comes up to feed the 2 valve. And it kind of goes like that. And we were looking at this like, you know, what do we do with this? Should we use it? Well, right down there, as you can see, there's also a quick disconnect. So essentially all we're going to do is put a quick disconnect here and then run our braided line up behind the engine, and then we're going to flip this fuel rail line around, and you got your quick disconnect to AN right there. So that problem is solved. All we're going to do is just flip this around so the fuel line comes up behind the engine. We've done that on all the Fox bodies. Works great. Super clean look too. And you can get rid of this crazy looking thing. So there you go, guys. Fuel system is handled. We need to check out this cluster. All right, boys. Never before seen. You've seen all the Fox body ones, but this is the 94 to 98 or 94 to 04 cluster. Yeah, we hate peanuts, but I know you guys have seen all the Fox body ones. This is pretty freaking cool. New part. It comes with everything. VHX box. There she is. Of course, you're familiar with this. This is just like it is on the Fox body clusters we use. Oh yes, there it is. Man, that looks good.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Super clean. Man, that's. I'm glad they finally did the SN95 / New Edge style. That is awesome. And another thing, guys, if you're kind of new to the channel, you're not familiar with these, one Cat 5 and you're done. That's super clean looking cluster. And then of course the VHX box, which feeds everything. And again, if you're not familiar, these things do everything: GPSB, TPMS, whatever you want to do. Now you may have to buy some additional boxes if you want to do some of the other stuff, but pretty much does everything. So super excited to put this bad boy in the car. Let's pull this back a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Can't wait to see what color that. What color did it end up? Just the white LEDs, yeah. And you got some of your senders and stuff. So yeah, yo, this is gonna be awesome. First one. Guys, real quick, I had to shout out Nard. He actually sprung for the conies. So this thing's gonna be handling really good. You can see it's got the new eye-box springs, and it got the Coney shocks as well in the rear. So this thing's gonna run great. I've got Coneys on my car, Coney yellows, but very, very nice. All right, boys, so we need to get this tank back in the car. As you can see, engine's still sitting here. We gotta do some, get on some wiring and stuff like that, which we will get into very soon, because guys, there's some differences, quite a few differences actually in these Edge cars. Obviously there's some differences, so we'll get into that. Don't worry, I got you covered. Won't let you down. All right, boys, right here at the fuel filter, that little junction I showed you earlier, this is where you're putting that in. Small end into the filter.
Not big end,
or big end into the filter, excuse me. And then of course just plug in the line to the car. Boom. I love it. Everything all connected. And again, guys, that's from a 2000 model Corvette, so it's something you can buy at any parts store. No worries. And then of course you got your feed and your return. We'll plug those up. No issues at all right here. Guys, this is going to be your return, like I said earlier, and your feed. So, put this tank in. Just hooking up the rest of these evap lines. And of course, there's your fuel lines. Now return goes to the bottom. Feed goes to the top. And again, you know, this fuel filter is internally regulated, so that's makes it extremely nice. You don't have to run line to the front of the car. If you're not 100% sure why, go back and watch the other watch the first video. We covered the rest of the fuel system. There you go, guys. We're officially return style fuel system, and the parts, I think the fittings total up about what, 30 bucks? Was it three?
Probably closer to 40 or 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just a hair more, but again, guys, to have to use the stock style system and just basically plug and play it, quick disconnects just like the factory. No oddball parts you'd have to order if something went wrong or broke. I mean, you seriously can't beat it. Got the 340 in the tank, which is probably overkill, but whatever. You got room to grow, so. Basically, fuel system is done. Get some wiring and roll out. All right, guys, here is the next tip. Obviously, to make this K-member work, the stock K-member, we had to do some clearancing and stuff. This is the next thing. You see the rack is hitting the oil pan. So we're going to actually solve this with offset rack bushings, but again, you need to be prepared. You're going to have clearance issues with that. You'll probably, regardless of the K-member, you're probably going to need offset rack bushings anyway, so just sorry about that. You're just planning on buying offset rack bushings, and you'll be good to go. All right, boys, last and final update. Steering shaft is in, does clear the header just fine, so no need to buy an aftermarket steering shaft unless you just want to spend money. So that is a good thing. Let's talk about a couple other things we got to get. Guys, you do have to get, unless you want to cut and modify this this stock cross member on these cars. You can see it's a lot different on the Edge cars. It doesn't go from rail to rail. It's real short. Stifler's has the answer for you. It's got slides in it. You can basically put any transmission you want in there. So he's going to get us a Stifler's cross member for this thing. We've got to get the scram speed pedal bracket. That is on the way. And then also, I believe we're probably going to do the matching X-pipe to the BBK headers. And then also figure out some sort of catback option. So that's a lot of the other stuff going on. That's pretty much most of the mechanical stuff, other than, you know, we are going to throw a gear in the car and all that. And yes, if you caught the last upload, the Ford Racing aluminum drive shaft works like a champ. All right, boys, one quick update before we go. Dover's been hard at it. Got fuel lines. You can see all the fuel lines. Well, you can't see them. That's a good thing. We got intercooler hoses. I'll show you those fuel lines right there, guys. You can see it all tucked and hidden up. When the supercharger's on there, you can't even see the fuel lines. So that's going to be super cool. And then cover these with like a sheathing like this here. It really makes them look nice and kind of a factory look. Throttle body is on. Just a lot of little stuff that it takes to get this car done. There's a lot, guys, especially when you're doing an entirely new fuel system, on and on and on. A lot of stuff that isn't necessarily fun and you probably don't ever want to watch, but that's what it takes to make these beasts live. So you will see this on the rack coming very soon. We're going to dial in the rest of the fuel system and actually start getting closer to firing this bad boy up. All right, boys, so that is pretty much what we've got for you today. Been a busy day, lots and lots and lots of stuff accomplished. We got parts coming in, and I know if you're getting tired of seeing Edge car stuff, we got lots of Fox Body stuff coming for you. We got more truck stuff coming. Hopefully track days coming in the car. I've got a 430 gear and a two-step and some other stuff for the car that we need to get hammered out. It's yeah, it just never ending. Absolutely never ending. So in the meantime, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up right down there below you. Smash that subscribe button right there above you if you have not. And I'll catch you up next time. Later, guys.